venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Yellow Jackets will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Now on the option. Now the toss. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TF out.
It'll be 3rd and long. Try to get it to the edge. Crosses to 35. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
He's in open space downfield. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Quarterback extends the play. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. So the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted and messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes, and well, it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Colorado! Great job by the back on the option.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
Kickoff unit on the defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Powell. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down. The defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air, it's King. Skips away from pressure. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. And the Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Goes to the option. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll run the option. The pitch. Oh, he's got some space.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Lewis to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he...
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped just short the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Have a day. We're in the first quarter, and already he's over 100 yards receiving.
This is ridiculous. Obviously, this coaching staff, they made a concerted effort and decision to get this guy involved in the game on offense early. They are doing exactly that.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
And defenses are way less concerned with yards nowadays. It's being great in the red zone, and boy, did they come up big. They create the turnover, return the INT all the way down the field, and set their offense up now with the red zone opportunity.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. There he goes. Touchdown, Bucks. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that's why it's so tough to stop an option offense and plays like this, because defensively you've got to be so good with your assignments. Someone needs the dive. Someone needs the quarterback. Who's got the pitch man? That time nobody on defense had the answer.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. They're trailing by 10 to LSU. This could easily be a preview of the playoff, and we promise to keep you posted throughout, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air, it's King. It's complete to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Humphries. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Dropping back, it's King. Makes the catch, it's Welsh. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to being having the...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. A sky-high punt. And the returner will be knocked down. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Here comes the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making the play.
Might as well stick with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. A designed run for the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Snags it quickly on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Finds his man. It's Welch.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking downfield, it's King. It's caught. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's complete to the left. Ripping through the defense. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Yellow Jackets are on the move. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point gives them the lead of 14-13. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Coming out with it, it's Price. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gets the back moving. On the option. Running to Green. Turning it on. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the option. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Lewis wants to pass. They stripped it out. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Neal boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. That is no good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires left. It's caught downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Fights off the defender. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Lewis to throw. Throwing on the run. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Powell. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by volition.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a colossal top 5 matchup. Let's fill you in on what's going on. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. They're trailing by 10 to LSU. We've got you covered in this gigantic top 5 matchup, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab right down the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one.
On the play. Second down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to turn the corner on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. The option look. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Colorado. Paging George D. Verdell.
Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. No good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We've got a good one going here in the third quarter. All to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Trying to set the tone with the run. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Looking to throw, it's King. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
You knew this first possession of the second half. It goes a long way deciding who's going to win this football game. It's tied, but this defense comes out. Great job setting up a 3rd and long, getting a stop, getting the ball right back to their offense to create some early momentum.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. On the option. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
And, man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
Now on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. He rumbles and rolls all the way to the 4-yard line before he steps out of bounds.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Off the boot, looking for his man. Touchdown, Colorado! And that one will give him the lead. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You could play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Welsh. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
The defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that second.
There he goes to the right. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Makes the grab. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Buffaloes line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Rides to back and leaves it. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
I love the effort by that defender on that play. He knew the ball was coming to the outside, and he was being blocked. He was able to shed it quickly and then use his speed to force that ball carrier out of bounds for a loss.
Punt is in the air. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Yellow Jackets with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To throw, it's King. Makes the pass. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you could see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Toss sweep right. Runs through a tackle. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And you toss the ball to your running back to get him on the edge and try to get some space, but my goodness, there wasn't any space. He broke 1 tackle, but still wasn't enough. More guys coming after him really fast. They got to give him a little bit more space to do some more damage.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Oh, he's got some space. Running through contact. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Lewis wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one they had to have a plan for one of the best receivers in the country, so they're double covering him. You can't do anything else, and still they can't prevent this guy from making the catch and getting the 1st down.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Buffs. They move on top here on the 4th.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got the tight end. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Back to throw, it's King. That's caught. It's Welch. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you can tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that fourth down stop and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the fourth quarter to get me the football back. Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Line gets set, first down. Sends it back in motion. The handoff, keep working on that clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead. You've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Breaks the tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you a huge third down. Lewis to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. No other words. That was just a terrible throw.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Power football with the run. There he goes. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they take it in for 6 more points. This is exactly what we expected. Blow for blow, trading punches, just like 2 elite teams should.
Yeah, man, great players have to make great plays in big moments, right? Step up, break a tackle, do something spectacular, and that's what the young man just did.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the option. At the 35, he's open. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the 4th quarter, an opportunity to move on top.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Got a man. It's Welsh. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Dropping back, it's King. Steps away. Turning it on. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, tempo's going to be a big deal right now, but 4th down coming up, trailing, you have to dial up the right play right here, Dave.
And first things first, you got to get the first down. Like, I got to convert this 4th down. The clock is irrelevant at that point. Then I got to kick it in high gear, make some plays, and getting scoring position to try to take the lead.
Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
Georgia Tech.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock. That late clutch field goal put them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. That one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough.
Let's go. Right. Single, single. Right down before slide your choice.
They'll run the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth.